Okay, here we go. Chamishi, the fifth aliyah of Parshas Chukas, brings Moshe to a very, very difficult time, and that is the time of the death of Aaron. Rashi tells us that after the Jews were engaged with Edom, they thought about making a partnership, even though it was unsuccessful with the wicked people of Edom, of Esav. That there was a sad time for the Jewish people. It's not good for us to be connected with bad people, with wicked people. And so Aaron, who had a role in the event of the desecration of Hashem's name at the hitting of the rock, it was his time to die. He wasn't going to go into the land, and so Aaron dies at this moment of a bad decision with the Jewish people. The Torah tells us that they came to Har Hahar, and that's where Aaron was going to die. It's interesting. The clouds of glory leveled off and made the travel of the Jews perfect, comfortable, climate controlled, etc. There were three mountains that were not leveled because they played a significant part of the story of the desert. One of them is obviously Mount Sinai. The other two are where Moshe and Aaron are buried. So here we are at Har Hahar, and Aaron is going to die. Hashem tells Moshe, take him up onto the mountain with his son Elazar, and you're going to bury him there. When they came, Rashi describes a miracle that happened. They came into a cave, and they saw a bed made and a candle lit for Aaron to lay down on to send his soul back to his maker. And Aaron takes off the clothing of the high priest, transfers them to his son. Moshe says to Aaron, you're so fortunate. Imagine the merit that you have, that your son is someone who could fill your shoes, can take over for you. And he watches as Hashem, as Aaron lays down his hands and closes his eyes, and Hashem takes his soul back. Rashi says Moshe was desirous of such an experience, that he should go in the same way, and that's what we're told later in the Torah as we put the pieces together, that Moshe dies like Aaron died, because Moshe asked Hashem if he could die in that manner. When Moshe and Elazar come down from the mountain, the Jewish people are in shock. Where's Aaron? How can it be? Rashi says God needed to make a miracle, as if they could see Aaron where he was, that they could even accept the fact that Aaron, the holy Aaron, could have possibly died. Aaron, the one who stopped the plague, and the righteous one. How could that even be? The Torah tells us that when Aaron died, he was mourned by the Jewish people, by the entirety of the Jewish people. And Rashi famously tells us the entirety of the Jewish people mourned Aaron because he was the peacemaker of the Jewish people. He was the one who brought peace between people who had a tension and a problem and a fight between them. And so men, women, and children, everybody appreciated Aaron and the role that he played in their personal life. And so the mourning, the sadness was for everybody for 30 days. Now, when Aaron died, the clouds of glory that the Jewish people enjoyed in the desert had been there in the merit of Aaron. And just like when Miriam died, the well went away and ultimately returned in the merit of Moshe, so too when Aaron died, the clouds of glory left, they ultimately will return in the merit of Moshe. But as they were gone, there was an attack. And the attack happened by Amalek, the eternal enemy of the Jewish people, those who hate Hashem and the message of the Jewish people. And they came and they attacked, but they knew that the Jewish people fight and win with their prayer and with the help of Hashem. And so what they did was they talked in a foreign language. The Torah calls them Canaanim. They used a foreign language to trick the Jews, and they were able to capture one person. Rashi says it was one maidservant that they captured. The Jews were enraged. How could they attack us? How could they treat us like this? Rashi tells us a fascinating thing happened, knowing that there was a confusion. They were dressed like Amalekim, but they were speaking the language of the Canaanim. The Jews just prayed, Hashem, save us. We don't know who these people are. We can always pray in a general terminology, in a general manner, to be saved. The Jews made a vow, an oath. They said to Hashem, if you'll help us successfully punish these people who are attacking us, we will consecrate all that we conquered, not for us, but for you, Hashem. And they were in classic Torah form, as we'll see over and over. The battle takes just a couple words. Hashem heard their voice, and he gave them the Canaanim over, and they were conquered, and the Jews made all that was holy to be for Hashem.